Gladstone City Council. Great to welcome you all here tonight. No, it has been a big day in Gladstone. Solar eclipse, the first meeting of the Gladstone City Council in our newly renovated space, and to come a new mayor. So we're very proud and very excited to welcome you to our newly renovated spaces. And isn't it beautiful? We want to invite each of you to come back on Friday, April 26th at 10 a.m. for the official ribbon cutting and dedication. You'll get to see tours of the facility and see all the great improvements that we've made. So we hope you mark your calendars to come back on Friday, April 26th. Madam Clerk, please note that all council members are present and we do have a quorum. I would ask you to rise and join with me as we do the help.
Forward. Post the colors. Madam Mayor, colors are posted.
Please join in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. It's such an honor for us to have our friends from DFW Post 10906 present colors at our meeting tonight. Carla Gleason, Charlie Cram, Dennis Perkins, Gordon Harris, Joe Zimmerman, Joe Lyle, and Jim Cox were with us. So thanks to each of them for their service. Item number 4 on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Is there anyone on the council who wishes to make a change in the agenda? Seeing none, the agenda stands as approved. Item number 5 is the approval of the March 25 closed City Council meeting minutes. Councilman Mallon.
I move to approve the March 25th, 2024 closed City Council meeting minutes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the March 25 closed City Council meeting. All in favor, aye. Aye. Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Item number 6 is the approval of the March 25, 2024 regular City Council meeting minutes.
Mayor Moore.
Councilman Mallon.
I move for the approval of the March 25th, 2024 regular City Council meeting minutes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the March 25 regular City Council meeting. All in favor, aye. Aye. Any opposed? The minutes are approved. Item number 7 is the introduction of past mayors and city council members. I think I noticed 2 of you in the audience tonight. So I would recognize and ask you to stand. Carol Rudy. Carol, are you there? She is back there. Thank you, Carol. And my husband, Rick Moore. Item number 8 on our agenda is the Mayor's State of the City Address. The last time I was in this seat making the State of the City Address was April 12, 2021. As you recall, the COVID-19 shutdown came in March of 2020. It was a very long slog as the coronavirus forced us to cancel Gladstone events that are near and dear to our hearts. There were no festivals, no parade, no concerts at Linden Square, no mayor's Christmas tree in person, no sweetheart dance, no hugs, and no handshake. With the delay of the April municipal election until June, even my time as mayor that year was cut short. As I went back and reread my notes from that last presentation, I was blown away by the huge list of accomplishments from that year, even in the midst of the coronavirus. That truly is the hallmark of this city. We just keep on doing and doing really, really well. I'm happy to report that the 23-24 term has been full of events, celebrations, and accomplishments for the city of Gladstone. So I'd like to highlight some of those achievements as we look back on this past year. So let's start with economic development. Parkside in Hobby Hill, a $35 million luxury living complex at 76th and North Oak, was approved by the council in 2022. Estimated to be completed by mid-June, it will have 221 apartment units with a swimming pool, clubhouse, fitness center, and commercial retail and office space. The North Kansas City Early Education Center. This center has totally transformed the blighted area at 64th and Antioch Road and has turned into a treasured resource to serve our community's youngest learners. The district has now expanded their footprint in the center to house their technology center and Class Act Coffee, which is an immersive opportunity for high school students to experience entrepreneurship firsthand. I want to offer my sincere appreciation for the district's unwavering support and partnership with the city. They graciously donated space in the center for our police department during our police department construction and for our courts during our city hall renovation. This generosity saved the city thousands of dollars and gave our employees safe, secure, temporary workspaces. Police. A $15 million, 20,000 square foot addition and renovation to police headquarters was completed last fall. This project is yet another remarkable testimony to the power of planning and dreaming by our residents. This project was initiated through Gladstone Shaping Our Future, a citizen-based strategic planning effort led in part by our Mayor Pro Tem. It was made possible by a half-cent general sales tax overwhelmingly passed with over 80% support by our voters in the spring of 2019. One of the most notable features of this new facility is the new co-located Emergency Communications Center for Gladstone, Clay County, and Liberty. This is a unique partnership, and it not only saves money, but it allows these three agencies to exchange information and assist each other during times of high volume or crisis situations. We were also able to replace all of the police dash cams and body cameras. This project underscores the city's commitment to ensure that our police department has the resources and the infrastructure to provide the best possible services to our residents. So let's go to fire and EMS. Our fire department welcomed a new chief, Mike Desautel, this year. In addition to a $5.5 million renovation of Fire Station Number 2, in the past 2 years, the Gladstone Fire Department has received 2 new fire engines, 1 ladder truck, and 2 ambulances, as well as new radios and upgrades to their communication system. These improvements will allow our department to better handle and respond more quickly to crisis events. I want to give thanks to our residents for the successful passage of the 2% recreational marijuana tax to be used for public safety. Because of that, we now have a dedicated replacement schedule for fire EMS apparatus and major equipment. With the paint barely dry in the police headquarters, we began a $1.4 million renovation to City Hall. That's what you're getting to see tonight for the very first time. This building was first constructed in the 1960s, and its last facelift was early in the mid-2000s, so it was definitely in need of a facelift. These improvements, funded through the Federal American Rescue Plan Act, will provide greater safety for our employees, comply more fully with ADA regulations, and will better serve the needs of our residents. I want to offer my deepest thanks to all the city staff during this remodel. They handled the discomfort and challenges of moving and being temporarily displaced with grace and humor most of the time. I also want to thank our residents for their understanding and patience during the relocation of City Hall services. I know this was confusing and a heavy lift for everyone involved. So we'll move to parks, recreation, and cultural arts. In yet another demonstration of the power of partnership, we were pleased to extend our contract with the North Kansas City School District through the year 2031 to ensure that the community center is well maintained and enhanced. As a part of the city's 2024 Certificate of Participation, or COP project, the community center will see projects totaling $500,000, including a new video board, starting blocks, a new pool filtration system, and pool deck repairs. We invested approximately $500,000 in outdoor pool improvements and renovations this past year. Multiple trail projects were completed this year, and design work is being planned on the Linden Connector Trail. A new dog park at the corner of 76th and Antioch Road is under design in partnership with the city of Kansas City, Missouri. The tennis courts at Northeast 72nd and North Euclid are scheduled to be converted into pickleball courts. A new restroom will also be added at that site. And at Oak Grove Park, two 50-plus-year-old shelters were replaced with much-needed, beautiful new shelters and landscaping. And Oak Grove Park will be the site for the city's newest exciting art addition. See that on the slide there in the bottom corner. And that will be installed this summer. Just about a year ago, several concerned citizens contacted me to see what we could do about the proliferation of trash in the city. This is a big issue for me as well. So we met together in a brainstorming session, and out of that conversation, the Glad Green Team was born. This group of dedicated community volunteers comes together on the first Wednesday and the first Saturday of each month from 8 to 10 to pick up trash at different areas of the city. Now, we all appreciate how it is with snow removal in Gladstone, right? You know when you get into Gladstone because the streets are clean.
Yeah.
Well, my goal is the same for trash. I want our visitors and residents to know they are in Gladstone because we are trash-free. Now, this may be wishful thinking, but I know we're making a difference. And we have to continue to push ahead to keep Gladstone beautiful. Please consider volunteering. I just worked with a great team on Saturday. It's fun, you get some exercise, and you go away feeling really good about the positive difference you've made for others. As most of you remember, this summer, we were faced with a big challenge to find an alternative to the cost-prohibitive fixed-route bus service contract, which was proposed to us through the Kansas City Area Transit Authority, or KCATA. After a successful trial period with IRIS, an app-based, on-demand transit service offered in partnership with KCATA, we recently signed a contract with IRIS for approximately one-third the cost of ATA's original proposal. This service is free of charge to Gladstone residents within the city or to the nearest bus stop outside city limits. IRIS data provided to our staff indicates that with the exception of Kansas City, Gladstone is the largest user of IRIS in the metro. IRIS provides our residents east-west transit options that were not previously available by the fixed bus service. These investments and accomplishments are a reason for celebration and pride for every one of us. From a budgeting and reporting perspective, the city of Gladstone is well-balanced and diversified. I'm pleased to report the city of Gladstone is financially stable and in good standing. With the business mix of the city expanding, our sales and use tax revenues increased during the pandemic and are projected to increase in the future. This year, for the 43rd consecutive year, the city has been awarded the Government Finance Officers Association Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting Award for our annual comprehensive financial report. Special thanks to Director of Finance Dominica Curso and the entire budget team for their diligence and professional oversight of city funds and for their creativity and determination to always generate the most from the funds the city has available. On a personal note, I was thrilled that we raised $29,000 this year for the Mayor's Christmas tree. The residents, business leaders, and faith leaders of this community dug deep to make a significant positive difference in the lives of families and children served by Feed Northland Kids, and to our deserving residents who need help with their home repairs through Gladstone Neighbors Helping Neighbors. I was incredibly touched and honored, and once again, extend my thanks to each of you who contributed so generously. And in the midst of all our achievements, we always have staff. Hiring and retaining staff is always a priority, and our Human Resources Department is working hard with a job fair later this month to showcase Gladstone and the employment opportunities we have to offer. Gladstone has the best employees any place, and we strive to always make this a great place to work. So, we are working hard to support new strategies and provide the resources to improve our residential and commercial code enforcement. Communications. We're developing new communication systems to better inform and engage our residents. These are just a part of the council goals we set each fall to provide a roadmap for the city's priorities. And as we look forward, we're excited about these new projects. North Oak. Through a $3.5 million federal grant and additional funds invested from our recent COP bond issuance, exciting new improvements are planned for North Oak. Flora Park. A council goal last year is the development of Flora Park as an all-inclusive recreational space. Flora Park, adjacent to Oakwood Manor Elementary School, is a well-worn park in our system and is in great need of updating. This $1 million investment, in conjunction with Variety KC, city funds, and community support, will bring life back to this area and provide kids with disabilities an opportunity to have fun in an all-inclusive playground experience. Water. Our comprehensive water master study has been completed, and we're now set to implement the plan. To achieve this council goal, $14 million has been allocated to our recent COP bond issuance for water infrastructure improvements for the next 3 to 5 years. Atkins Johnson Farm. To facilitate long-term programming opportunities and sustainability for this historical Gladstone treasure, another council goal was to finalize plans to build an event center and replace the existing barn at the AJ Farm. $2 million from the recent COP has been allocated for this purpose. As you can see, there's lots to accomplish and lots to look forward to. I want to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to the residents of this community for their support of the city and its government, and to our business owners for their investment and loyalty to this community. I want to thank our amazing city leadership team for their professionalism and dedication to always doing the right thing and working tirelessly for the betterment of this community. A most sincere thank you to our city manager, Bob Baer, for so capably steering this ship. It's been a big year. Bob, you always had my back, and you held my hand through lots of challenges, and I could never adequately. And last, but certainly not least, a huge appreciation to all of our city employees for always having the best interests of our residents at heart in all that they do. Finally, thank you for allowing me to be your mayor. I've had a great time. It's been an honor and a privilege, and I extend my deepest thanks to the council for entrusting me with this responsibility. I'm indebted and grateful to everyone who's worked alongside me, supported me, and given me wise counsel throughout this journey. Thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. We'll move to the regular agenda. Item number 9, ordinarily, would have been the time in our meeting when we would pass an ordinance declaring the results of the Gladstone General Municipal Election held on April 2nd. However, as of this afternoon, we have not received the official certified results from our friends at Clay County. So we're going to have to pass on this agenda item. So we'll move to item number 10, which is recognition of service for our friend and colleague, R.D. Malum. So I'm going to open this up first to comments from the council, and we will start with Councilman Smith.
Thank you, Mayor. R.D., I did not prepare some long words of bad wisdom, but what I want to say to you is that everyone here has known you for a long time. Your leadership in the community, all the years you've spent in various organizations, military career, everything. What I want to say to you more than anything is that this world needs more people like you, with the plain, kind human being.
Councilman Vernon.
Thank you. I did prepare beforehand.
We would be disappointed otherwise.
Which is why I didn't.
R.D., my friend, it's been my honor and privilege to get to serve with you on City Council. For many years, you and I have represented the interests of cranky old white men on the City Council, which, as you know, is an important demographic here in Gladstone. I think you and I have always voted the same on City Council issues, except for a couple of times when you were wrong. I remember the first time I got together with R.D. at Panera's when you were running. We had a massive 3-ring notebook on City Council issues. And now here we are all these years later, sitting in a newly renovated City Hall next to a brand new police headquarters. I hope you appreciate the many contributions you've made to our city and our city government. Our city is actually larger because of R.D. When he was mayor, we acquired half of a piece of dangerous property. City of Gladstone, one thing it can't do is grow, but it grew under R.D.'s leadership. I also wanted to thank your wife, Tony, for generously sharing R.D. with us. None of us up here could get to do this without the support of our spouses. I mean, we could, but it'd be way more difficult. R.D., I know the next stop for you is the stage at Branson. I hope you don't forget your humble roots here in Gladstone. RD, sincerely thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Follow.
Thank you, Mayor. When I think of R.D. Allen, there's two words that come to mind, and that is intelligence and great integrity. He has been a fantastic leader here in the Northland for many years. But I first got to know R.D. because he was a board member with myself in the Northland Christmas store. And that's where I really learned to admire him and to learn from him. He's been a great mentor of mine for several years. And it's going to be different serving without you, but we know that you will always support it in what we do. One last thing. It was about 5.5 years ago, RD and Tony asked me out for drinks. And I said, sure. And he slid me a piece of paper, and it was a roadmap to how to run a campaign. I guess I did okay. Thank you, RD.
RD. Tonight is bittersweet. You and I have come full circle. I welcomed you to the council in 2014, and we successfully sought re-election together in 2018 and 2021, and now it's time to say farewell. We have dreamed together about what could be, and we have celebrated and cheered together for the accomplishments we worked so hard. You have been an invaluable contributor to this body, and you have capably led us as mayor 2 times. You have become more than a colleague. You've become a dear friend. We will miss you. I wish you every good thing for your future. And now it's your turn.
Thank you for the positive comments. You know, I care about it. I'd like to thank my family and friends who are with us this evening. Your presence is very, very meaningful to me. In the military, we have a ceremony that's called a hail and a farewell. We welcome or hail our new members. We say goodbye to those moving on to another assignment. Spencer, welcome to the city. You'll find this assignment and responsibility very rewarding. To Jeannie, congratulations on the re-election for another 3-year term. Tina, thank you for assuming the responsibilities and the leadership of becoming mayor. Very shortly, I'll step down and I'll be retiring from the service to our community. To the city council members for 10 years, we've had a great team, working for the residences and the business owners for the city of Gladstone. Very rarely, I'm going to repeat this, very rarely were the council votes less than 5-0. And honestly, Bill, probably I could count the times on my one hand when that didn't happen. And very rarely in today's world you see things like that happen. Like Jeannie said, I believe we would all agree our city's leadership team is exceptional. Over the past 10 years, we've had the opportunity to replace key members of that leadership team. And we did, and we didn't lose a step. Over the years, we replaced 2 city managers, Bert and Scott, and we selected Bob to lead us into the upcoming years. We added Chief Ferris, Mike Desentels, Dominic, Chris Williams, our attorney, Amanda, HR, Becky, and our city clerk, Chris. And we as council members, we know that our city is in good hands. Moving on to what we can see and touch within our community, focusing on the millions of dollars that have been invested in new businesses and redevelopment It's amazing what has been accomplished in 10 years, like the state of the cities here. The Fairfield Hotel, Summit Grill, Stone Canyon, Linden Heights Apartments, Parkside, the Hill Apartment, Lindenwood Village, major improvements to Fire Station Number 2, a new police department, improvements to City Hall and our city chambers here, the creation of Poppy Hill Park, expanding miles of walking and biking trails, the new playground at Flora Park, adjacent to Oakwood Manor. This will be a playground designed with children with special needs. Improvements to the community center, the outdoor swimming pool, and the miles maintaining and improving our streets, water lines, and stormwater improvements. We all should have a sense of pride in what we have accomplished. Hopefully in the near future, we'll see improvements to Gladstone's tank trail, M1, North Prospect. The road brings back memories of being in a tank in the Army as I go down. The Missouri Department of Transportation Highway on Gladstone. Austin, you need to find us more investors for another hotel, possibly a fourth cent tax for parks, one of our greatest assets. And for our senior citizens, a mid to high-end, maintenance-free housing project, which would make my wife very happy. Tony, I thank you for your support. I know living with me is a daily challenge. To everyone seated here, to our leadership team, to all of our community, I thank you for your vision. I thank you for commitment. And I thank you for support. And as Bob and Scott have shared over the years, you've got to believe in what you're doing is right for our city and our city employees and doing your jobs the Gladstone way. To each of you, I say thank you.
We have some guests to share with RD, so we're going to go down in front of the guys. I have Keith from the city and a little baby gavel. R.D. Allen's grateful appreciation of his commitment, leadership, and outstanding contributions to the city of Gladstone, Missouri. Councilman, April 2014 to April 2024. Mayor, April 2017 to April 2018. And April 21 to April 20. Presented this 8th day of April 2024 with the deepest admiration and gratitude.
Presented this 8th day of April 2024 with the greatest respect and affection from the City Council staff and citizens of Gladstone, Missouri. To be more Mayor, myself, Mayor Pro Tem, Bo Garner, Councilman, and Will Smith, Councilman. City Councilman R.D. Allen. This flag, a symbol of our city, has flown as a silent sentinel through fair weather and fierce storms during your tenure with the city. Like this flag, you faithfully served your community and did your job well.
Thank you.
We've been waiting for this one, right? Item number 12, election of the mayor and oath of office.
Mayor Moore.
Councilman Smith.
Thank you. Now, every now and then, as we take our business very seriously and represent the best interests of the residents and business owners of the city of Gladstone, sometimes that intersects with doing some things that are personally rewarding, gratifying, and an opportunity for us to honor upon someone who's very deserving. And therefore, Mayor, with that, it is my distinct honor and privilege to nominate Councilmember Tina Spallo to serve as the next mayor of the city of Gladstone.
Motion's been made and seconded to nominate Mayor Pro Tem Follow as mayor of the city of Gladstone. All in favor, aye. Aye. Any opposed? Congratulations, Mayor Follow.
Thank you.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I, Tina Swallow,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I possess all the qualifications of mayor
that I possess all the qualifications of mayor as prescribed by law,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri,
and the state of Missouri,
the provisions of all laws of the state
the provisions of all laws of the state,
affecting cities of this class,
affecting cities of this class,
and the ordinances of the city of Gladstone, Missouri,
and the ordinances of the city of Gladstone, Missouri,
and will faithfully demean myself,
and will faithfully demean myself,
so help me God.
so help me God. Item number 13 is on our agenda tonight is the election of our mayor pro tem. I would entertain a motion to nominate our next mayor pro tem.
Mayor Follow.
Councilmember Moore.
It is my great honor to nominate Councilman Smith as mayor pro tem.
Second.
Do you need further nominations? As there are no further nominations for the office of mayor pro tem to come before the city council, I call for the vote. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Smith,
Aye.
Councilman Brown,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem, I'm sorry, Mayor Moore,
Aye.
Councilmember, thank you.
Aye.
Mayor Spell.
Aye. Vote carried. Congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem Smith.
Thank you.
Our next item on our agenda tonight is item number 14, communications from the audience. Members of the public are invited to speak about any topic that's not listed on the agenda. While speaking, please state your name and address for the record and limit comments to 5 minutes. I would invite anyone up that would like to speak. Please. Thank you, Jim.
Hello, my name is Jim Oldebecken. I live at 400 Northeast 76th Terrace. I'm tired like this tonight. In these clothes, I do living history presentations as a forgotten patriot of our country. There are many, and they deserve a voice today due to their sacrifices. And so many, not just of old white man of European descent, but and I made my commitment in 2019 to the 250th anniversary of our country's founding to help my community experience a meaningful and memorable commemoration of this incredible event. My commitment was published in the Kansas City Star. It's available if somebody wants to look it up. It was published on Independence Day 2019. I had the conviction, based on things that I have personally observed as a citizen, that concern me, decline in our country in significant areas. I won't elaborate other than to say, I'm concerned for our country, concerned for our future. I'm concerned due to erosion of things that made our country possible to come into existence. Today I see a tumult with people, our citizens. In particular, at times I feel like we are, as a collective community of people, of citizens, of a democracy, of a republic, of a country founded on individual rights, equality, the rule of law. I'm concerned at times that, not here, but elsewhere in the metro, public officials who do not enforce the law. One example, well, this is national, the IRS not enforcing laws upon nonprofits. They are there. I've witnessed that. What I witnessed in 2013, I mentioned this once before, is something that I'll use the word from the Declaration, intolerable. Means you don't tolerate it. That's why I'm here. Recently, as we read the news, in Platte City, we saw the incoming mayor resign because of a tumult over failure to follow the Sunshine Law in the state regarding public records and public meetings. In Johnson County, we have an uproar over the Mid-America Regional Council, which is vital, essential to a metro area to improve so many aspects. I won't go into that. That concerns me. At our state level, this is significant. Our governor has failed to appoint the final Democrat position on the Missouri Ethics Commission. That law says, the second word is bipartisan. 3 Republicans, 3 Democrats. For 2 years, that's been vacant. I don't understand that. I think it's a failure of him, our governor, to comply with the law. That only he, because only he can appoint that position. And Missouri ethics, as you know, is over candidates, elected officials, appointed officials, lobbyists, and campaign finance. Our Attorney General is in my opinion, the greatest violator of the Sunshine Law. I think we have heard that before Attorney General Schmidt became our U.S. Senator, he stopped complying with Sunshine requests of the Attorney General's office. You can read about it in the news. And another thing that concerns me is voter turnout. Gladstone's voter turnout declined with this election. We were 1/3 lower in voter turnout than Clay County at 12%. We're at 8%, 92% failure rate. That number, I know it won't change overnight. I'd love to see it be 51%. But we have to improve. I believe that the 250th commemoration is different from the celebration. Commemoration happens before we celebrate. It gives us more reason to celebrate, and it helps transform us. We have, in regards to the 250th anniversary, there has been formed in our county, the Clay County 250 Study Group meets first Saturdays. Their mission is, the Clay County 250 Study Group will inform, inspire, and involve civic groups, grassroots, libraries, and local governments in a meaningful and memorable commemoration of the 250th anniversary. Good progress has been made so far, but time is running out. I believe we have all the time in the world to have a significant commemoration in Gladstone and Clay County. We have all the time we need if we don't waste any from this point forward. And that's a grassroots movement. And the transformation, I wish to state this on the record. I love this book, The Bill of Obligations by Richard Haas. He was the executive with the Council on Foreign Relations. It's worth reading. I'd like to say something about oaths of office before I conclude. The first law in our country was the oath law, which requires public officials elected and appointed to state an oath to support the Constitution. I know in this room this is not necessarily the case, but I believe we have all encountered individuals that probably have never read it. They can't even articulate the First Amendment, or they confuse the second with the first. It's not that hard. Oath of office. It is important. My understanding is that it's an oath that is lifelong. And it has to do with supporting all the laws of our country, as we already heard in the oaths already given. But I want to challenge everybody in this room, to read the Declaration of the Constitution. It can be done under an hour. Continue to study it. Get into our country's history. I believe we have a handshake with history. We depend on it. That's what gave us our country. There's so much there we can benefit from, and for the future. We've had so much to find in my generation that we have to apply ourselves. We have to have skin in the game. We have to maybe sacrifice, maybe take a stand that is uncomfortable, so that we can give something to the next generation. I really like the oaths of office. In particular, I wish to say there's one for our firefighters. Their oath is different. I do solemnly affirm that I possess all of the qualifications of firefighter as prescribed by law, that I will never use my position for personal gain, recognizing it as a symbol of public trust. That could be useful in every oath. I think it would reflect the intent of most. And for citizens, I believe also there can be an oath. And this is where the transformation is needed. We need citizens that are informed and involved. And it's very transforming for an individual to be a part of the process, just by observing, attending, showing up, and communicating, and using the Sunshine Law. I think the Sunshine Law should be read by every public official. I've done over 300 requests, and I have an assessment of how governments do well, or in some cases don't do well. I'm fine with that, but there are so many public records that belong to the public, and there are some exceptions for that, but it's really essential. We cannot really best express our First Amendment rights, responsibilities, unless we're informed. And that is a way to be informed, to actually read the documents that impact us and that are the fruits of your labor. I honor you. I congratulate Mayor Spallo on your appointment. I congratulate Councilmember Moore and Councilmember Davis on their appointments. I thank each of you for the sacrifices, especially when the sacrifices that we know. and what you stand for in giving us a really wonderful government. Best.
Thank you, Mr. Rebecca. Okay.
My name is Tim Murch. I live at parcel 169 in the Rosewood Edition, Gladstone, Missouri. Congratulations. Well, I would like to address your councilman now. For you folks that may not know, RD is anything other than RD. His resume are viscous, colonel mounds, principal mounds, doctorate mounds, PhD. Those are going to be hard shoes to fill. On behalf of my wife and I, I'm extremely proud to say you're a friend, and you have represented us for the past 10 years extremely well. I wish you nothing but the best in your retirement. It's a great time. Looking forward to spending time with you. Thank you, R.D. Thank
you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Frank White. I'm the Jackson County Executive, and I just want to congratulate you guys on a great job here at Gladstone. I'm here to support Tina. I've known Tina for a long time, and you know Jackson County Parks is part of the crown jewel of Jackson County. Tina's been such a great instrumental part in making that successful. We have Director of Parks here, Michelle, Deputy Director Brian, Parkland also. So our park system and your park system are in good hands, and I just want to say congratulations on your retirement. And also I want to end by saying, Madam Mayor. Congratulations.
This will be scary. I just wanted to say, on behalf of our folks.
So, could you please state your name?
Good evening. I am Philip Swallow, and Tina's little brother. First of all, congratulations, my sister. What a mentor. Without my sister, I don't know where I would be today. Our family as a whole, she is the, as you could say it, the godmother. Takes care of everybody, and she puts everyone else forward for us. Most of all, we love her because she is herself, and she will be that way as the mayor. And we will always support her in all of her ventures in life, and we are very proud of her. And I just want to say thank you.
As I see there are no other audience members that are wanting to speak, we will move on to communications from City Council. I'll start with you, Councilman Mellon.
No comments this evening.
Thank you. Councilman Mellon.
Well, I had, one of my last farewell opportunities as mayor was the Arbor Day celebration. So along with a lot of little kids from Oak Hill Day School, we planted 2 linden trees in the medians just right outside here. It was a great fun event, and I think they all had a good time. So it was a fun day.
Councilman Barnes.
Thank you, Mayor Swallow. I just want to say congratulations to you and, of course, to Gene on your re-election. Our city's a better place because of both of you. In 1966, Spencer Davis asked people to give me some lovin', and in 2024, the people of Gladstone gave you some. Congratulations. Thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
Mayor Pro Tem Smith.
Thank you, Mayor Swallow. Excuse me. Just, R.D., once again, the respect for you in this room is incredible, and you deserve every bit of it, and thank you for being a friend of the city and a friend of all of us. Mayor Swallow is one doggone good thing I like about you. We have a room full of people and nobody's yelling at us. So thank you for that. And lastly, of course, well, first of all, I want to say congratulations, Spencer. Also, enjoy your hair, enjoy the fact that it's not gray yet. At least you won't be a grumpy old man up here for a few more years. Mayor Moore, as you know, I enjoy everything about you, our friendship. Your leadership in this community, quite frankly, is legendary. And I don't think any of you realize, well, you probably do realize, especially very few realize, how much time and effort and thought she puts into making this a better place for all of you to live and work. And she genuinely cares about more people than you can even imagine. And Jean, I thank you for being mayor, and thank you for running. Again, I look forward to at least maybe a couple of years, hopefully 3. That's all.
Well, it's my turn, I guess. First of all, another congratulations to you, Jeannie. I would say the Jeannie is the Caitlin Clark of all. A tremendous leader, and I'm certain if we gave her a basketball, she could shoot too. But we all look up to Jean, and I'm so excited to serve with you for another 3 years, and look forward to all these opportunities of growth that we will have together. Spencer, Mister, you're going to be fantastic, and I can't wait until you can get yourself sworn in and sit up here with us. You're going to be a terrific addition to our group, a lot of new ideas, and he's younger than I am, so amazing. So, thank you. Congratulations. Tonight is overwhelming. I started at the city of Gladstone in 1994 as a recreation specialist. I programmed softball leagues. I helped with basketball leagues, all sorts of fun stuff in the park. And 19 years later, I left the city for bigger and better things, and I got to become a member of Jackson County's Parks Department and work with the most incredible professionals that I could think of, and Michelle Newman, Brian Novotny, and of course the Honorable Frank Lund. Marcy, thank you so much for being here as a coworker. You know I love you. To all my friends, you guys, you're always here for me, and I really appreciate it. There are no better group of friends in this earth than I have, and you show that to me every day. To my family, this whole front row, some of the most important people in my life, plus my in-laws that are sitting right behind Kathy, Bob and Jackie. I couldn't do life without you all. And this is my father. This is Gus. Everybody knows Gus. I love you too. We were so excited to celebrate his 90th birthday this year. And we did it at the great Gladstone Community Center, which we wouldn't have without Gene Moore. Thank you. So, to my family, thank you so much. I hope to make you proud. To the citizens of Gladstone, thank you for continually trusting in me. And I will do my best to be your mayor and represent you well. And we have so many great things ahead of us, new development, new ideas. We've got the best staff that we could possibly accomplish this with, and Bob and Austin and everyone else. So thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to serving you well. Thank you. All right, our next item is communications from City Manager Bob Barrett.
Good, I get to wrap it up tonight.
Yeah.
A couple orders of business here. The Atkins Johnson Farm and Museum opened its 2024 season last week. So make sure to visit the museum's website for more information about the opening exhibit and other upcoming events. Our annual Walk and Wag event is taking place on Saturday, April 20th at the AJ Farm and Museum. All proceeds from this event will be used to benefit the Gladstone Animal Shelter. And finally, Gladstone is hosting a career fair from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday, April 26th at the Gladstone Community Center. Make sure to stop by and learn more about the different opportunities the city has to offer. And finally, on behalf of, I have the honor of speaking for the staff, and I get the final word tonight. So, Councilman Mallums, for 10 years you've been a solid advocate for the citizens and staff of this community. The impact you made on Gladstone does not end tonight and will certainly carry on as your legacy here continues. From your prestigious military career to your career in the educational system to your tireless service on the Gladstone City Council, thank you for your service. You have literally dedicated a lifetime to the selfless service of others, and you will be missed on this council. On behalf of myself and the entire city staff, congratulations on a job well done. And Tony, especially thanks to you for sharing him for the past few years with us. Councilman Moore, or Member Moore, we can't thank you enough for another successful term as mayor. Your energy and passion for Gladstone is contagious. Congratulations on your re-election to the council, and again, on behalf of myself and staff, we look forward to your continued input as we move forward on the outstanding projects you outlined in your State of the City's address. Thank you for your leadership and your support this past year. Mayor Spallo, congratulations.
Thank you.
As a longtime city employee myself, I can't tell you how proud I am to see another former city employee hold that gavel and occupy that seat. You certainly have a unique perspective on local government, and we're looking forward to an exciting year ahead. And finally, Councilman Davis, congratulations on your election to this fantastic body of passionate professionals. The continued success of this city rests on the ability of staff and council working together and respecting one another. As I stated before, although there may be differing points of view among us, one quality we all have is our unwavering love for Gladstone and our desire to make it the greatest place to live on earth. We look forward to working with you. That is all. Thank you.
Is there any other business to come in front? Seeing there is none, I adjourn this meeting.